finish a full game for you guys today in recording, but what I will do is I'll show you some good free-to-play, the best way to play free-to-play. Normally you're going to want to level a character up on a blood point weekend, but I don't have anyone who's up for the blood points this weekend, so we're just going to play Dwight. But I do have level 40, level 40, level 40, level 21. And it's because I love Ashley J. Williams, and he's going to be probably the slowest survivor I level up, just going to play him the least. But he is amazing. The skill he's giving is flip-flop, which is okay. It's not fantastic. You don't get a lot of recovery time against a killer. But what today's video is it's going to be some free-to-play skills that you definitely take advantage of. And Bill's biggest one is going to be Unbreakable. It increases your dying recovery speed by a quarter, but you can get up from the you can recover from the dying state once by yourself. And another really good one is going to be Left Behind. It allows you to see the hatch, so that's perfect. So let's go look at Meg. Okay, this build I call Shut Up Meg because she just has a lot of stuff for being quiet. The first skill you're going to want to get is Quick and Quiet. Now, a lot of people like Sprint better than Adrenaline. I am uncertain because Adrenaline seems overpowered. I haven't played with it a lot, just with Meg, but when the gate is powered, recovering from dying or injured is really awesome with a Sprint boost. Sprint leads to exhaustion. You can recover that with a perk. There's a perk that makes it so you can instantly cure exhaustion. Playing this perk will pretty much give you infinite sprints, but on the other end of that, Sprint has a cooldown, so bear that in mind. Oh no, the exhausted status is the cooldown, so if you blow the exhausted status, you can pretty much infinite sprint, but you'll have to be stopped to reset it. So then you got Adrenaline. Instantly heal 1 health state and sprint at 150% of your normal running speed for 5 seconds. That's amazing if you ask me. So far what the takeaways mostly in my eyes are Quick and Quiet, and then you're also looking at Adrenaline, I think. I think Adrenaline's another really good skill to take a look at. I think it's really worth using. I don't think it's worth sleeping on it. I just don't. And then we're going to clear a look over to Claudette, and I'll show you what I'm leveling up Dwight for. You want to get self-care. Honestly, I don't value any of her other abilities. Empathy is okay if you need to know where a survivor's at, but other than that, it's only for injured survivors, so you'll never know where your recovered teammate who's getting chased by killer is, so you can come in with a sick distract. Like, that's just not going to happen if you don't know where an actual non-injured survivor is. So self-care is the ability you want. It allows you to freely heal yourself. You don't need to bring medkits into the battlefield with you anymore. You can start wasting all your medkits just for the lulz once you get this skill on Claudette. So my order would be either Claudette or Bill first, because of the two values of their skills, followed by Meg. So if you go Bill, go Meg. If you go Claudette, go Meg, and then go Bill. Looking at Dwight Fairfield. So I don't like bonding, but I do think his 2-liter skills prove thyself. Every survivor within 4 meters of you working on a generator gets a 15% boost, and you get 50% blood points for it. So that's cool. Any, I think, co-op action. Or co-op actions, yeah. So then you have, when you click over to it, Leader. This one is by far his best skill. You are able to organize a team to cooperate more efficiently. It increases everything by 15% pretty much, as long as the other survivors are within 8 meters of you. And they can only be affected by this perk once. So if another player has it, you are bringing a dead perk, which is where I like this one a bit more. But Prove Thyself seems good. Dwight up to level 30 seems good. Ashley J. Williams is one of my favorites, and I did get him for a reason. The Medal of Man is that reason. After you earn 3 protection hit scoring events with Medal of Man, once activated, the next occasion that would put you into the dying state from the injured state is ignored. The next time you heal back to full health, your aura will be revealed to the killer when you are further than 12 meters from the killer. Now, Medal of Man is based off of this show, and it's really hilarious. It increases your chances that you'll be the obsession for the killer. So make sure that if you're going to use this, you use a key ring. I personally recommend using one. That way you can always be the killer's obsession. Keep obsession off of your teammates when you're Ashley J. Williams, because between flip-flop, Medal of Man, you'll be able to keep that killer entertained for a while. While in dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggle progression when you are picked up by the killer up to a maximum of 40% total wiggle progression. Interesting thing I learned is that if the killer sets you down, it still applies that. So like, and this might only be on the mobile, and it might be a glitch, either it was patched out or it's still actively happening in the mobile. But what was happening was the killer was able to pick me up, set me down, pick me up, set me down, and in doing that, all they did was effectively increase my wiggle meter, allowing me to get away. So tip to the killer, don't go out there with someone with flip-flop and just pick them up, set them down, pick them up, set them down. Pick them up, either drop them on the hook or just leave them on the ground. Don't give them that chance to get back up. Buckle up is okay. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. The recovery progress of dying survivors can be determined by the intensity of their auras at a distance of up to 48 meters. When you heal a survivor from the dying state to injure, both healed survivor and yourself can see the killer's aura for a total duration of 4 seconds. Interesting, I wouldn't call it useful. It could be depending on your build, but again, it's kind of like botany. You don't need it. You need things that you can use while you're not in injured states and while your teammates aren't in injured states. And so adrenaline, I think, is good for you. I think if you're playing a just take care of yourself build, play adrenaline. But yeah, like I said, I don't think I was going to get any gameplay footage down for you guys. Pretty sure I'm not. Pretty sure I am left with no gameplay footage. But I just wanted you guys to know what we're going to get going with Dwight and what we're going to get going with Ash, was that I have a plan to get some nasty perks out here. There's self-care. And everything I'm using right now is all my rare skills, which is interesting. Take leader off. And the reason I recommend you guys get like any DLC characters, you'll automatically start getting the DLC skills. That was my experience, was I didn't see any of these DLC skills till I got a couple of the DLC characters. Alright, and one of these was random, just as random. But I'm using Prove Thyself, Self-Care, and this one is one I haven't gotten to go over, but it is from the DLC stuff. Spine Chill. Barbecue and chili is what I was thinking of, but Spine Chill. An unnatural tingle warns you of impending doom. Get notified when the killer is looking directly at your direction, standing within a 36-meter range. Spine Chill is activated. Skill check trigger zones are increased by 10%. Success zones reduced by 10%. While Spine Chill is active, your speed while... It's a great skill. It does a lot. It basically does everything you would want a skill to do in this game. But other than that, guys, I am signing off. Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day, good week, good month, good year. And this has been Gamer Guy Vladimir. Hit that notification bell, like, comment, and subscribe, and share it along with people who play Dead by Daylight. Let's get a team going. Peace.